And we are going to be going into game one. As predicted, it's going to be the Game & Watch Roy. Definitely going to be wanting to see what Dusk does to essentially calm down Kola's flames. We're going to be seeing just a little bit of squabbling. There's definitely a good bit of respect between these players. They definitely are very familiar with each other after much time playing many times together. Interesting, not getting a follow-up, probably expecting a panic up B there. Dusk really wanting to stay a little bit more grounded. Catching the back air, trying to set up for some ledge trapping, but Kola just able to sneak through all of that. I mean, I think one of the biggest things that we've also seen is that Kola definitely has it over Meister. This is definitely a very uphill climb for Dusk to fight. When we see him cook up a little bit vacant, but getting hit with that back air, I mean, without even doing anything else, I mean, he was at about 80, 90, and ends up getting eliminated just because he was at the ledge, just how strong. Kola here at the Magic Present. Going to be landing a fair to nair conversion. One of the things that makes this matchup so difficult among many other things is just simply the fact that we're dealing with a disjoint versus no disjoint. While obviously Game & Watch has some fantastic frames on his smash moves, on his aerials and stuff like that. They're quite large, but they're not just quite as disjointed. And the other thing is they are just slow enough that boys can just really slip in, do whatever they want. Maybe trying to force a little bit of chair. I think Dusk is getting a little bit frustrated, just trying to steal a stock out. But this is where Kola really just lets you exploit yourself. The ledge lay, I mean, he's just so ready to call out a lot of the options that Dusk is trying to cover for. He's trying to slow down this a little bit, but Kola just always having the idea about how he's going to snake away from all of it. But that dash attack is going to be sealing it out. Decided to ledge delay right there, and unfortunately it was going to cost him everything. A little bit of delay. Oh, that could have been a very nice drag down conversion. I like that he read the roll with the chair, but unfortunately just didn't get a sour hit of it. Starting some narrow loops, getting the up air chain. Nice 45. We're kind of sitting at Game & Watch at 130 with Roy. I mean, most anything is going to kill. Definitely want to see that turtle going to be used a lot more for the spacing. Up throw, not taking it just yet. Probably the next one, maybe just a little bit more pummeling. Again, that back air is so nice. I mean, honestly, how disjointed that move is, that move might as well be a sword. And with the dash attack, Dusk really holding it together for this stock. I really like what I'm seeing here. He's been just playing a lot more patient. He has quickly figured out what it is that Kola is doing to stick around a little bit. But I mean, we're here at 149. I mean, that up air, we could have taken a much earlier percent. Without the assist of being so high up. But hey, here we are. We're going to be moving on to his next stock for game one. But we're seeing him in a much better position here. That chair is just so elaborate. Going in deep for that. One of the biggest things that going for the Game & Watch in this matchup is just how deep he can go, and Roy having a more lackluster recovery. You can definitely force a lot of options out of him using his double jump, air dodge, and maybe even constantly causing him to recover earlier than he initially intended to, giving him away so that way he doesn't snap a ledge as easily, possibly ends up landing with lag on stage. Many things are going to end up happening from that situation. Here we have 40 to 86. Back here going to be crossing him up. Definitely don't want to be seeing too many, him eating too much from here. We're at 109. I definitely want to see actually him use that duck a little bit more. Just ducking, I feel like, is going to give him a big advantage. One thing that I do as a Wario is I actually crawl a lot in this matchup. A lot of Roys are not used to crawling animations, ducking animations, and stuff like that. They just kind of swing for the fences without really thinking about it because of just how the sword ends up working. You hit in the little crescent front, but when you're at very low percents and even higher percents, I mean, you just actually don't get hit by the hilt. You end up getting hit by the sour spot. So you don't only get flying so far, or they might just overall just end up missing you. Kola's saying that he just didn't really like this matchup. This is what he always ends up preferring against Meister and a lot of slower characters that rely a lot on their shield is his cloud. There's going to be a lot of back airs, a lot of out of shield up Bs and stuff like that. just punishing him and just playing it safe. Getting that up B, just racking more and more. He's got limit on deck. No, that cross slash, I mean, very hard to punish, but Dusk just getting that option much earlier. Unfortunate, just getting it spiked by his up B, but as mentioning before, that move was really hard. Dusk, I felt like he was very confident in his decision. He knew that he was going to throw out the side B right there, and then just ends up punishing with the F smash. Nair 1 into chair. Kola just sneaking right through the chairs. Definitely want to see Dusk use the pot lid more. The pot lid sends at a really nasty angle, and that's something that Cloud really can't deal with. Jump out of shield into Nair isn't really going to be doing much for you in this matchup. It's way too slow, unfortunately, and he's going to be getting called out there. Getting the Nair into chair, but from sending coast to coast, not going to be the stock. Trying to stall out, but Kola just going to be calling it out. Getting ledge, Nair off the trump. And I think he has to just double down bead. Or I'm not really sure what the Rekka is called, or if it's even called a Rekka, but just going to get the spike hard. I definitely think that when we ended up seeing more Dusk succeed here was when he was taking it much slower. Definitely needs to find that mystery of what it is that allows him to slow down the gameplay, but I mean, here we have Kola taking it 2-0. And it is going to be Sakana versus Kaylin. This should be a Joker-Bowser matchup. Now, this is going to be a little bit interesting what we're going to end up seeing because of the weight and the size of Bowser. Sakana